Three, two, one.
Welcome to episode 154 of the Narcissistic Music Disorder.
Good morning, Scott. How are you, sir?
Good, you?
I'm good. I'm good. We were talking before we got started here. I'm braving what is a pending weather front coming through.
Yes.
So we're gonna see some snow where I'm at up here in God's country. And what's new musically? What are you listening to? You got anything you're riding right now?
I've been listening to the first Walking Papers album a
Hmm.
lot this weekend. It's the first record was Matt Sorum and
Huh.
Duff McKagan, and then this I can't remember the singer's name, something Angel, Jeff Angel maybe.
Huh.
But it's just a straight up cool rock band.
Yeah. Duff's good for that. He's good for
It's
that.
a lot, like he had Loaded too and that other stuff. But
He's starting to become the coolest guy in that band. As
well,
I think he's matured the best out of all of it. He's really
oh
become
yeah,
super cool
I'm reading
and
his
always was.
second book right now. So
Plus, he was the dude who really had like some sort of punk rock pedigree when they got started.
yes,
He'd come down from Seattle and he kind of had it. He played in like a punk band. I'm trying to think of who it was, like a name punk band, I feel like. Maybe our guest might be able to help when we get him rolling. And Scott, who is our guest today?
today we are joined by Denny Smith for the third time from the
Is that
Great Affairs
is that the
for
first three timer?
no Kreppel.
Kreppel's been on three times.
I believe it. Yeah,
Okay, okay, but it's certainly a prestigious honor, I would
it
say.
is. Yeah.
Is it like a Hall of Fame thing? Do we send a T-shirt and a coffee cup or something?
I gave him the T-shirt and a
Okay.
koozie. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I got. I'm up on the apparel side of things, but with the hat trick, I feel like there should be something else
I
involved.
think so too. We ought
There
to get
should
him an NMD watch. We have those.
Watch, yeah,
we
gold
can
watch.
The gold watch.
That's when you
What's
retire
up?
me. No more guest spots.
Exactly. What's up, Denny Smith? How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you guys doing?
Very good. For folks who, and if you've ever listened to this show, you know who Denny Smith is, you know his band, Scott and my unbridled fandom of both the Great Affairs and Mr. Smith himself. Um, just, you know, checks Denny Smith, you check a lot of boxes for Scott and I. You have the music you make is certainly in line with music we love, and we're such fans of your band and your writing, and you still are spent definitely have spent the summer just delivering kick-ass rock show after kick-ass rock show, man.
Well,
It's
I appreciate that,
been
man.
amazing to
yeah.
watch.
Kind
It's
words.
been fun. You made it. Unfortunately, I was playing, so I couldn't come to your show in my own hometown, which is a kick in the balls for me. But the cool thing is I got a lot of people in town now telling me about this cool band that came to town. Oh man, you should have seen this band, The Great Affairs. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. They don't sound good to me at all. Because as soon as somebody starts to like it, Denny. As
Oh
soon
yeah,
as the masses get it, I'm out.
jump the
Right?
shark, man. I know. I
I'm
know.
out. These guys, it was cool when I was going to parties and I was hyping you guys. And then as soon as one other person knew about it, I'm like, I'm out now. I'm
Yeah, that's why we actively endeavor to stay off the radar as long as we
exactly.
possibly can.
Exactly. I mean, we've been offered great high level stuff. We turn it down
Right,
just
right.
so we don't lose the
Got to
NMD
keep our
nerds.
cred.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, so certainly that delivering killer shows, killer songs. The other thing about your band, and I'm not trying to embarrass you at all, I'm being honest, is you guys still can deliver the songs you write in a live environment. That's mind blowing to me at the quality of your recorded work. Because your recorded work it always sounds great. The song structures are great. They're catchy. They're power pop deliciousness. And yet, when you go out to play some of that stuff live, it's like, that's hard to do. That's hard work, and you
Well,
guys
we
do it.
admittedly we do cheat a little bit. We do have some, there's no keyboard player up there, but mysteriously those keyboards are drifting out from somewhere. So we do,
That
we
can't
get a
be.
little bit of help, but everything else is real. I mean,
Shame on you.
Brian, I don't think I could ever get down with the canned backup vocals and all that stuff, but we do our best.
Yeah, and so I've always been of the thought, and I've been of this thought because it's it's only benefited me. I only am of this thought when it's something advantageous to me. But shit you can't pay for, right? Like I can't pay for a keyboard dude.
We're close in age.
Yeah.
That was the commodities were always keyboard players back in the day.
Oh my
You couldn't
God.
find a keyboard player to save your life, and if you did, he wasn't somebody you wanted anybody to see on the stage with you. So that kept him out of the loop. So I mean, the ability to have that stuff essentially in the can,
Right.
plug it in is nice, but
God, it's really hard, man. It's hard too because, like you said, no offense to keyboard players, right? But I love you guys. I love the work you keyboard folks do. But there aren't a lot of Nicky Hopkins out there. There's not a lot of Ben Montenches.
There are more now. There are more now than there were in the in the days when
John Lord,
larger hair. But,
dude, in my era of kind of coming up, it was certainly keyboard players were hard to come by, and they were necessary because every cover tune was keyboard heavy. It's like, you were always coming, and then you'd get it. We got a couple keyboard guys. Again, one dude who even back in the day looked like a dad, and he was fucking 19.
Yeah,
and we called them runaway guys, and the runaway guys could only play me, and I'm by 1993. I'm asking dudes to play like Nicky Hopkins, and I wanted to sound like Southern Harmony. Well, is not.
Yeah,
Southern
that
Harmony.
ain't honky tonk piano, man. That's
right.
No,
those are two very different things. Yeah, that's I mean, you're more likely to find that now, but
which is great, right? Yeah, but
I come 1993, 94, there was no real need for if you weren't going to go in the Black Crowes direction, you didn't need a keyboard player.
No,
you did. A guy that could just hold down one note. You didn't.
Right.
Now it's my favorite thing when I see a show is you get these guys. I don't know what this fascination is with the single octave keyboard, but gotta have one. It's like, man, why don't you just get one guy with two hands that can play all that shit? Why do you have to have five guys up there each taking a note? Yeah. I don't really know what's going on with that.
It's the I call that the Rick Savage school of keyboard work, because like Rick Savage and Def Leppard always had some shit, some bass pedals and a keyboard he would play, which is cool. I'm down with that. Or the Geddy Lee school, you might get a bass player stand behind some stuff he can touch. I always wanted and I met him. I met, watch your feet, I'm dropping names. I met Eddie Harsh, right? And had some beers with him back in the day. And that was your dream guy, like the stoned out, long-haired hippie.
Oh yeah, he was the real deal, man.
He was the real fucking deal.
When they obviously had to replace him, man, I was like, I don't know how you do replace a guy like that, man, because so much his mojo is like critical to those records.
Unreal, man, unreal. And their live show is great. And I'm not musical enough to explain to a keyboard player what this means. Like,
yeah.
Nobody. I can tell you that the runaway guys, if you go boo, are like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, what is that? So anyhow, enough. That's a good keyboard rant, you guys. We're off and running.
Sorry about that, keyboard players.
Hey, I love you guys.
Hey, we almost transitioned into ridiculing bass players while we were at it.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there.
We'll cover all the bass before we're done.
I remember when this was, John, but I remember texting you once. Real heavy metal doesn't have keyboards, and you called me like 10 seconds later.
Dude, I remember this interview with Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, where a kid came up to him in like Yugoslavia, and I play keyboards in my band, and Bruce Dickinson's like, real heavy metal doesn't have keyboards. And then 2 years later they came out with an album called Somewhere in Time that was all guitar synths and keyboards. So and he's since apologized for that. I love keyboards. I mean, I love them in recorded work, live, of course. But again, I can't pay that person. My dad, and when I played with him, that dude wouldn't hire what he called a stand-up singer. A stand-up singer was someone who just sang, and my dad would not hire one. He'd be like, that's all you do? Like, do you play acoustic? Back then, female country was pretty hot, we were doing, Pam Tillis and Mary Chapin Carpenter, blah, blah, blah. And I remember my dad going, she's a great singer, but she didn't do anything else. Like you had to play.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. What are you going to do if the rest of the time if you're not contributing vocally. I mean, I'll tell you a little story. We had a little scare a couple months back that we weren't going to be able to do a couple of big shows because of an injury of one of our band members.
Okay.
The other singer, who is not me, had kind of winged himself, had a shoulder problem going on, and all I could think was, well, how about we just do the songs that you sing, and you just be front man for these shows, and we'll get a sub drummer to do it. And he was not having that. It was not going to happen. I was like, I don't know what else to do. It's like, what are you going to do? Just stand there, and if you can't play, so you're going to have to be the front man for the night for a couple of gigs, kind of thing.
Right.
Because but I can't imagine. I've only done that once or twice, and it was usually like a karaoke situation or getting up to do like a benefit show or something and sing. I can't sing without a guitar on.
A guitar.
It's the weirdest feeling.
I'm not quite sure what to do with my hands.
It is Ricky Bobby. Full on Ricky Bobby. It's just so, and especially if they don't give you a mic stand and you just got that is the weirdest.
Or they give you a boom. They give you a boom stand. That's the worst for me. I'm about to rant. I ranted about keyboard players, so I'll rant about this. Very few singers can hold a boom stand, a tripod boom stand, and look cool. Coverdale did it in Deep Purple. That was his thing. He would sing with that's the worst, man. It looks, unless you're that one dude in Montgomery Gentry who just goes, no, whatever his name is.
God. Troy Gentry.
Yeah, no. The dude. He's the dude who's not dead.
John Michael Montgomery's brother. Yeah.
That dude is a tripod boom guy. Don't like it. I need a straight. I don't mind if it's round bass because I can be Steven Tyler, or I'll take a tripod. I can be David Coverdale.
You can still spin. Yeah. I don't understand what the practical application is there, because why would you need the boom?
The boom is to get you away so your instrument doesn't
unless you have a considerable amount of girth that you're unable to get close enough to the mic stand.
There's nothing rocking.
So you got other problems. Cardiovascular issues would be at the forefront there probably. But
can you give me a boom stand? You play acoustic? No. It's my gut. My gut sticks out. Oh shit! Vince Neil's gonna be on a boom stand before we go. Sorry, Vince. That was raw. All right. So enough of this tomfoolery. We could go on forever insulting all the musicians who aren't us.
We've about covered all the bases at this point.
I know. Yeah, you wait. I'll never ever have another fucking keyboard player call me. I guarantee you that. And at least, the only band person who can get away with it, pedal steel player. That dude can sit there and play pedal steel, and you can play that, and I can let you. But that becomes a problem because, now you're playing some cool honky tonk song and you got pedal steel on it, and then you're like, hey, dude, these people are really wanting to hear some fucking Foghat. And that dude's like, my dad played with a dude back in the 70s who played through a Marshall. And he was like the only guy I'd heard who was like Sneaky Pete from the Burrito Brothers, who would play distorted, and he could play anything.
If you can shoehorn that stuff in there, generally I can't. It's hard to picture that. I'm sure if I were to just randomly pull 10 songs off of a playlist and try to imagine pedal steel, more than 2 or 3 of them, it'd be a struggle. But some of those guys, man, are so good at what they do.
And you can always play shaker, tambourine.
There's always some kind of odd percussive thing you can be doing back there.
There's always something you could be doing. Better yet, we just record it and we'll just play that shit. On our recording.
Speaking of tambourine, that made me think of something. So our guest Denny here has written, in my opinion, a top 5 greatest Christmas song of all time.
Yes,
an instant classic.
Yep.
So what I was wondering, Denny, is do you have a Stevie Nicks Barbie on your Christmas list this year?
Oh,
I do not.
They are making a Stevie Nicks Barbie.
You're shitting me.
I'm serious.
From the company? From Mattel or whoever makes the real Barbie?
Yeah.
It's on my Christmas list now, then. I didn't know that. You're being serious.
Yeah.
Well, then shit, yeah.
Comes with a little bindle. Comes with a little bindle.
Yeah. Comes with a little cocaine.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. Oh, I just got the new deviated septum model. Look at her. Look, she's in the studio. She's grinding her teeth and yelling at Lindsay. This is great. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. God dang it. Scott, quit pissing around and let's get to the getting. What's
All
the
right.
subject? What's subject today?
Today is your favorite songs by bands that do not appear on a studio album.
All right.
I struggled. I don't know about you guys. I had a little struggle.
I did not.
My problem was covers. I was starting to get a list of covers.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that as an option. I had to clarify. I had to ask for clarification if it was, I was just thinking like B-sides, live tracks that were only live tracks.
Right.
You know, and stuff that was on soundtracks, but not
soundtrack
artist album kind of thing. So that's what I went with those options.
I did too.
I don't think anything I put on here is a cover.
I had 10 originally, and my 10, out of that, half were covers, half were the original. So we're doing 5 each. So I'll be able to slide in with my original compositions. And my fear is always this: is I go, oh man, I really like this song, and someone goes, dude, they didn't write that song. That happens from time to time. And you're like, no, they didn't write. This bluegrass Pretty Polly is not a Wilco song or whatever. All right, so let's have our guests start us off. Denny, what's your first pick?
My first one is it's a Bon Jovi track, which you would think there wouldn't be too many of those that didn't,
right.
But it only appeared on a soundtrack initially until the box set was released. Edge of a Broken Heart. It was on the Disorderly soundtrack. It was originally recorded for Slippery When Wet.
Oh, okay.
And they left it off. John didn't like it, didn't think it was a hit. And in fact, I think when the box set came out, there's a DVD in the box where he goes through and talks about certain songs, and he admits that he was wrong. This song should have been on the album.
That could have been a hit.
It's a great song. It sounds a lot like Hungry for Heaven by Dio.
I love that song, by the way.
Yeah. It's got a very similar, I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Anyway, I made a playlist of all this stuff, and I'm going to share it on the afterwards, so for reference, because a lot of these are really obscure. But that's a
great idea.
It's just a great tune, man. It's just a great pop song, great vocal performance. I don't know how the band did not vote that onto the record, but I guess that was a pretty loaded album to begin with. So
you said it was for Slippery.
Slippery, yeah. So I mean, a good problem to have, when you've got already have 5 hit singles, but never could have too many, I guess.
Denny, what's your favorite Bon Jovi album on the spot?
These days, probably.
Wow. Okay. I'm a New Jersey guy. Everybody knows that.
That would be my second, probably.
I'm a Jersey guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say it. Scott, what am I about to say?
He's the Bruce Springsteen of hair metal.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm gonna hold true to that forever and ever. And I think that New Jersey, I almost said is the Born to Run of hair metal. That's too lofty. But it's a great record.
I don't think so, man. I think you might be on the money with that.
Dude, it's that whole idea of, and I've loved Bon Jovi since I saw the video for She Don't Know Me. That should put me where I need to be. And that's a great.
That's not theirs. That's a cover.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
99.9% positive that's a cover.
Wow. Well, that happens to me a lot too, where I'm like, oh man, I really like, I don't know, Ozzy, Shot in the Dark, and someone's like, Phil Sasson was in a band, and that was their song,
Wildlife or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't great till Ozzy got it. All right.
No, it's terrible. That version's terrible.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Scott, what's your first pick?
I have a twofer from The Cure. One is a single called "Boys Don't Cry." It was released in 1979.
That's not on an album?
No.
Yeah, really?
There was a compilation that came out in 1980 called "Boys Don't Cry," but it was released as a single in 1979.
Really?
No shit.
So "Boys Don't Cry" from 80 is considered a compilation.
I love that song.
And the other one is "Burn" from the Crow soundtrack. That song that's probably my favorite Cure song of all time.
Wow.
I haven't heard that soundtrack in years. I have to go back and revisit.
It's a great soundtrack.
That was a big one. Yeah,
it was. It was a great soundtrack. Great.
Jesus and Mary Chain has a cool song on there. And well, Helmet's got song on there, but it's on there. I can't remember which record. Betty, I think. But
Boys Don't Cry was not on a Cure album.
It was just released as a single in '79, and then that compilation came out in '80. So,
dude, and that to me. And I'm sure I'm wrong
because I'm signature Cures.
That's what I was going to say.
Hit? Was that their their first real hit?
First one.
Great track.
I know that. Man, what's your favorite Cure song, Scott?
Probably "Burn."
Ooh, You guys will laugh at me if I tell you mine. I'm not a huge Cure guy, you know, but
Disintegration, that whole record.
Pictures of You is my favorite.
Yeah, that's from Disintegration.
I've been standing so long. Okay.
And I had the most intense hatred for them all through high school. And
dude, of course.
I could not stand that band. My sister loved them. I think that's why I hated them. They played in the house maybe, but man, I hated that band. And now what was my head at? You know?
Well, your head was in the right place, because in high school, what are you gonna do? Jump in some dude's cutlass and put your Cure tape in?
Exactly. I kept those in my trunk.
Oh my God, those dudes would be like, pull the car over, beat this kid's ass. All right, put that Motley record in, let's fucking roll.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, my first pick is Toast of the Town. By Motley Crue. Which is the B-side to Stick to Your Guns, which is a song that, isn't nearly as good as Toast of the Town. And again, it was one of those songs I got, you'd hear about, if you were a Motley Crue fan like I was, the lore of the Leather Records release, and that single, that was the lore of Motley Crue. Like, they sold 8 kajillion copies of this that they printed up. And then actually the first time I heard, because this is pre-internet, right? So you couldn't just access this stuff. The first time I heard Toast of the Town was where? Anybody?
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Leather Boys with Electric Toys.
Yeah.
It was such a good, first of all, I got to choose my words carefully. I liked an album called Leather Boys with Electric Toys by Pretty Boy Floyd. They were a late arrival in the glam scene.
Guilty as charged, man. I'm the same.
Great record.
I love that record.
Nowadays, it's almost unlistenable to me. And I follow the singer a little bit, and the ex-guitar player, on Facebook or what have you, and it's just a clown show, dude. It really
their feud, their ongoing.
There's a weird feud. There's all the thing, but they obviously, Toast of the Town, they did a great cover of. You hear, finally years later, you hear the Motley version. Pretty Boy Floyd's version obviously was so good. They were out touring Too Fast for Love. Pretty Boy Floyd went on the road and just did Too Fast for Love.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was my first pick. Denny, what you got next?
This is another, since we're in the hair metal genre, I guess this technically falls in there, but Donnie D from Enough's Enough did a one-off single as EZN a couple years back. It was him, Johnny Monaco, and the drummer Eric, I can't remember his last name, that had been in Enough's Enough for some time, but he was out at that point. And the song's called Troublemaker.
Oh, I'm writing it.
And it was it's a companion to that Beautiful Things record that he put out, that solo album that he put out.
Yep.
But it's separate. It's from a separate session, and the entire song is him skewering Chips Enough for carrying on with the name.
Oh,
and it's a brutal lyrical takedown. It's the equivalent of a what do they call those?
Diss track.
Diss track. It's he had his beef that the Pretty Boy Floyd guys, but it's between Chip and Donnie. And at the time, apparently, Donnie was really taking it to heart, because it is a brutal, absolute evisceration of Chip. But
did you guys?
It's a great song. It is catchy as shit, and the hooks are undeniable. The guitar playing on it is great.
Johnny Monaco, right?
Yeah. It's a fantastic track. So,
did you play a show with Donnie this summer? Did Great Affairs?
We haven't played. I haven't played anything with him since. We played with him at the Metal Sludge Extravaganza in Cleveland years ago when I was in Bombshell Crush. We played with him. And it was not. It was terrible. He was a mess.
Oh yeah,
he was in the throes of the worst.
His recent shows have been pretty cool, man.
Yeah, dude. I just wish he would get a lineup. He's got like an East Coast and a West Coast lineup. But man, he's got good guys. He just signed a new deal. He signed with Little Steven. They're going to re-release that Beautiful Things record on that Wicked label. I don't know if they're going to add any new songs to it, but yeah, man, I'm always rooting for that guy. I love both of them, man. I wish they were together.
Me too.
Yeah.
But Donnie, he's still got it, man. He just needs somebody to guide him.
So here's again, God, man, I'm not. We don't normally. I'm not slamming anyone. I want to say that before I slam these people. but it's, dude, I just saw a video of Chip and Donnie. They were at the, I love how all the ads were like in the Hall of Fame. It was like the Illinois.
Oh, the
Hall
Illinois.
of Fame.
Yes, I saw that.
That being said, they played and it was Chip and Donnie were on stage together. And I even sent Todd a message and I'm like, why is it that Chip even looks less clownish if Donnie's there?
Man, like, some things are just meant to be, you know.
And Chip,
it's like a missing piece thing with both of them.
Chip does a good job. I mean, a decent job, I should say. Actually, good job singing the songs, right? He can sing it, which is amazing to hear him speak. But it was like, to me, and no offense to Chip's enough at all, because I'm a fan, everybody knows that. But he has become like mega clowny. It's clowny. The whole
cartoon
character, he's playing up the stick really, really hard, and it's almost like that's kind of overtaken the songs at this point.
And you cannot deny the two things you can't really deny is the guy's a great songwriter, you know, especially with Donnie, and those guys release strength, which is still
dude, and he's one of my, I mean, I put him in my top 10 bassist of all time, man. If you
he's really genius.
Those records, his playing is amazing and very unique. It's like a combination of, I always tell people, it's Tom Peterson and Paul McCartney put together, man. His right hand is so he's so in the pocket, but his just his note choice and stuff. The phrasing on those songs is really, it's cool. I love it. You can tell he's one of those guys you could probably drop him into any situation.
Well, he's playing in
the first few bars and just knock it out, you know.
He's playing in that Guns N' Roses tribute with the dude right now.
Yeah.
Him and Alex Kane are both playing gigs with this pretty tied up band. And he's doing great in that. And he's still dressed like Chip and he's still got his weird, I mean, I would throw money at a Kickstarter to get a better wig. I would get him something really cool, but love it.
I think he can swing at something a little more realistic and less.
I would less something.
Less whatever that is, but I'm with you, man. I'm on all points.
But I will not deny. I will not deny ever those first three Enough's Enough records. I mean, obviously the first one hooked me. Strength is my favorite, but Animals with Human Intelligence has some great songs on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the vocal harmony arrangements are amazing. Those guys, and back in the day, the record and CD collector show day, Scott.
Yeah,
I had. Myself or Todd, one of us had a cassette of them in Japan doing Beatle covers together, acoustic.
Oh, yeah.
They're singing We Can Work It Out and Norwegian Wood and, you know, Hide Your Love Away. And it's awesome, dude. And Johnny's the same way. Those guys are all, Monaco's the same way. They own those Beatle covers. So, all right, that's enough's enough rant. Scott, what's your next pick?
It is Killer Is Me from Alice in Chains. It's on the Unplugged. And that's it. It's one of the last tracks on the Unplugged. It's I think it's a Jerry song, but man, it's a great Alice in Chains tune that never made it on a studio record.
I wouldn't have had that record. I only owned 2 Alice in Chains records in my whole 3. Sap, which was an EP, and then those first 2.
Facelift and Dirt.
Yeah, that's all I really got into. Although that California tune, whatever it is, with the weird quarter steppy
Check My Brain.
Check My Brain, that tune.
Oh yeah.
That's a killer jam. Yeah, Alice in Chains, only on Unplugged, Scott?
It's only on the Unplugged record, yeah.
Nice.
Killer Is Me. It's just
wonder if they've ever done an electric version of it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a studio track of that. You'd think that would have showed up in the box set or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, but I
feel like they find their vaults pretty well.
As a Chains fan, John, I think you're really missing out if you don't have Jar of Flies.
I know people have. I was working in the record store, I think, when that came out. I feel like I was. And I was. What was the big. Was there a single on that, Scott?
There's a couple. I Stay Away.
Yes.
Don't Follow.
Yeah. Yep, I remember those songs.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why. Probably by the time that stuff was hitting, I was so into my Crows and Lenny Kravitz, and by then even I was starting to, you know, I'd already been listening to alt country stuff forever. And Todd still says that at some point in my life, I said I didn't like rock music anymore. I think I probably said I wasn't listening as much.
It's one of those, it's a Chains record that if you're into the other ones, it's like seeing a friend that you haven't seen in 10 years and you can just pick right back up where you left off. It's just, that Jar of Flies is that good.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
it
first,
really was. That was the first one that really got me. And you think it would have been the other way around because it was the least rock of all of them.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was the songs were so good on it, man. It's just
Hmm.
undeniable.
All right. I trust you guys. That facelift record got me because that's when all the local glam bands,
Oh
one of
yeah,
the earliest changeovers we did when we went from lip service jeans to shorts, um, was covering, yeah, of course, Man in the Box, but man, there'd be a couple of these circuit bands that come through town and had great covers of shit like Sea of Sorrow and all those first
Yeah. Bleed the
records.
Freak was one
Bleed
of
the
the,
Freak's a great song,
yeah.
man. Yeah, cool. Cool. All right, my next pick. God, I'm so predictable. You guys are cool. That's why I'm here. I'm like every nerd on the planet. Oh, like that song that everyone knows too. But mine's "Hey Hey What Can I Do" from Led Zeppelin, the
Oh
B
yeah.
side of
oh
the
shit,
Immigrant Song.
we
Man.
cover that.
I cover it every gig that I'm not with Greg. I've heard great covers of it. You guys are gonna hate me for this. Hootie and the Blowfish have a great cover of it.
They had it on the what was that tribute record that they
Yes, yes.
in
It
Culture
was.
or whatever, is that what it's called?
Did you just laugh at me, Benting? Like
I
guffaw
just
at me?
I said blasphemer.
He's rethinking your entire relationship right now.
Exactly. Well, that's why I'm here.
Flashing back
Somebody's
over 153 prior episodes, thinking,
exactly.
"What have I gotten myself into?"
Exactly.
Uh,
Somebody's got to be here to mention Hootie and the Blowfish when this dude's talking about Max Roach and shit all the time. Right?
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's a great. That Zeppelin tune is killer. By the way,
yeah.
the
it
B
is.
side of the Immigrant Song. So I discovered it when I got the Immigrant Song single, and there it was, this great tune, and then of course, that's Zeppelin. I call that California Zeppelin, like Zeppelin 3, California
Yeah.
Zeppelin. It's killer, man. I
Yeah.
mean, those guys are the best, and that's a great tune, and it's just as it's Zeppelin, but it's they're just that's when they were so open to everything, Zeppelin 3 and versus Zeppelin 4 versus the debut. I mean, they would just do anything and always. And I love to see the like Page in his dragon suit, sitting on stage playing like, mandolin or something, where they're sitting at the chairs and they're doing that stuff. It's going to California or whatever. Yeah. So that was my pick. Hey, hey, what can I do? What you got next, Denny?
Let's see. This one's a little less out of the ordinary, but a Prince tune that was a B-side called 17 Days. They eventually came out on that greatest hits A&B
Oh yeah.
thing that they put out in the, I don't know, mid 90s or whatever.
90s, yeah.
And I don't recall what, there were so many of those singles that almost all of his singles had an unreleased B-side on them. But I feel like it was from the 1999 era, maybe Purple Rain era. It's a great track, heavy synth track.
Cool.
I liked it so much I named a band after it. So, it's and it's easily located. These are all, that stuff's all out, especially with him. There's even a piano version of it from that.
Oh, cool.
That little thing they put out after he passed with him just, noodling and jamming on ideas of songs, but they,
Have you
no problem dumping that stuff on the market.
Have you both seen the video that it's a video for Manic Monday, his version, but of him in rehearsal with the Revolution?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Holy shit, man. The rehearsal. You can tell it is, it's not like you bring in your cooler of beer and everybody, you play two songs, smoke a joint, and then play two songs, smoke a joint. And I mean, these guys look like they're working, dude.
Yeah,
and,
so we're gonna be here for 8 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
shit together.
It's so good. And his Manic Monday, it's his song. It's so good, man. It's great. He sounds great on it. He doesn't look as good as Susanna Hoffs does, but he's great on it.
Well, I mean, that bar's a little high there, but yeah, that's. Their version is, I love that Bangles version, man. They produce great, and but the thing always gets me about that song and several other songs, obviously that were his for. He gave that away, man. I mean, not that
can you imagine?
Made, but you could write, that's the shit you're giving away. I mean,
right, giving away, yeah, exactly. Good, amazing. All right, so Scott, what you got next?
FM by Steely Dan from the FM soundtrack.
Oh wow!
And it's on Steely Dan Gold, which is like a best of. But
yeah,
I got nothing.
Yeah, it's a great song. That's a killer soundtrack. I've been looking for it on vinyl actually, but don't have that one. Only on CD.
Finally, time recently.
I again, I want to love all the Steely Dan songs that aren't popular, and you know, I only know the handful of Steely Dan. I want to know about it, and I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about Donald Fagen, and I want to be so cool, and nothing for me. I'm sorry. I want to know. I want to know more.
You guys talk about them on here. Well, rather, you know, Scott talks about them on here all the time, but it's so divisive, dude. They're like Radiohead. It's one of those things where like you either get it or you don't. And I don't know that I fully get it because I have that. I'm like you, man. There's those handful of the poppier songs where it's like, oh yeah, and then the other ones is like, man, it's just blowing right by me.
Right.
It's like a dog staring into a jet engine, man. I have no idea what's happening. It's just nothing. I don't know what is going on.
My problem is I think I'm too dumb. I think that's a big problem for me. And also, if the music isn't generated from the groin area, I struggle with it. If it's brain music, I struggle because I'm super dumb and I'm from the Midwest, and you know, everything sounds like a Camaro to me. So I just can't get into it. I can't get into it. It's my fault. Like, I'm sorry.
I feel like no, you're none of us.
No, Scott, you're mad at me. I know you.
No, I've been a fan of Todd Snider since 1994 when I heard his first record. Okay.
Me too. I'm with you.
I just bought his new one and received it a few weeks ago on vinyl. Dude, after 31 years, I don't know what he's doing. It's the fucking Cybertruck of audio recordings to me. I don't get it.
I don't understand. Like,
it's like he recorded a jam session. It's really slow and spoken wordy, and I had a real hard time getting through side one.
It's meandering. It's meandering.
It seems aimless and goes nowhere. And I haven't even listened again, and that's not something I do.
Right.
But man, after 31 years, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And somebody told me I need to listen again, but it's like, God dang, I don't even know if I want to.
I don't know if I can get through that.
It's as a fan of somebody for that long, and then they throw something like that out. It's just like, whew, I don't know what you were doing here, but I can't go with you here. I don't think.
Yeah. I can't go with you. I might write that down.
I kind of feel compelled to go check it out now. I just can't imagine him doing anything. I mean, he's kind of got a lane.
It's so out of left field for Todd, and it's just the whole thing. It's like I texted John. It's like they recorded a jam session,
which is what I think he's probably doing these days, dude. Everybody's trying to make the basement tapes or something, but they're not Dylan in the band. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry.
I love you, Todd, but
I know, by the way, I can't go with you as my title.
That one might be going up on Marketplace for sale.
Oh, God. Sad.
All right. Untouched.
Yes, exactly. Listen to only one time.
Dead mint.
Beach glass vinyl.
I'm going to go with this. This was a B-side to the Dancing in the Dark single. And the B-side to that was Pink Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Which, in my dad's band, rolled into my dad's band. And again, it took a while to get, we found the rockers and the rockers in the set. Like I'd find the rockers we could play, which would be like, one of the singers covered Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. That was fun to play with the old man. Back then, like if my dad looked back and like, oh, we better pick it up a little bit, it would be like old time rock and roll. Right. That would be, let's rock 'em one. And we'd play old time rock and roll.
Yeah.
Pink Cadillac was like that, was like a tune I looked forward in the night because it was a little dirtier and sounded good through my 100-watt crate solid state half stack with built-in chorus and reverb. But it's a great tune. It's a great, it's Springsteen at his, I think it actually was around Nebraska era that he had the song.
Dude, it absolutely is. The demo is on the new Nebraska box set.
Oh, cool.
It's a very
different
version of it, but yeah, it's from those same sessions.
Well,
massive, but
I hold Nebraska in pretty high regard. I do, as far as just albums you make, sitting at your kitchen table kind of thing. I mean, there's some songs, significant songs on that record that, as a Springsteen, you guys know my love of Bruce. Nebraska's up there, probably, and it's filling some damn near in my number 2 or 3 position for him.
Did you go see the movie?
No.
I went last week.
I don't want him.
I had to see it in the theater.
And
I've just been giving it a 7.5 out of 10. It's for the fans, man. It's really not. I don't think it's going to light anybody's fire that wasn't already into him, probably. And there's a lot of, they shoehorned in a little like fictitious love stories to get. So that kind of stuff was.
Is the love story him and Patty?
No, it's a character they created just for the narrative.
I hate it when they do that.
Yeah. So that little bit of it's kind of, but it's more to. A lot of it's more of an examination of his struggles with depression, his depression stuff. And how that applied to his personal relationships. And rather than, they created this as the vehicle, I think, to get that.
Gotcha.
His interpersonal stuff was kind of off, but
so it's not as, not like a great, not a great music movie.
Yeah, no, not really.
Not like The Dirt. Just
yeah.
No, I mean, there's no way we're going to ever surpass that.
No,
the Citizen Kane of music movies for sure.
There was a really terrible Def Leppard one they made too.
Oh, I remember that one too. Of course, I watched that. By the way,
story. Yeah, I remember that.
I just noticed if you guys
the Hank Jr. one with John Boy, that was bad too.
Oh, I remember that. Now that you mention it,
that existed.
I forgot about that too. But that's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Netflix right now and you look up The Dirt, do you know what it comes up under?
Documentary.
Comedy.
Are you serious?
I swear on the Bible.
Well,
and
no true.
Dewey Cox should be a documentary.
Yeah, no shit. That's close. Exactly. That and Spinal Tap are the most real music movies ever made. Wow. I think I'm doing pretty good for a 13-year-old with a baby. All right. Okay. So are we at? I did Pink Cadillac. Denny, it's you.
Let's see. Okay, here's another. This one's pretty obscure too. It's a band called Waltham. Are you familiar with them at all?
No.
They're from the northeast, like Boston area, maybe. Like a power pop band. They kind of sound like Rick Springfield, but with heavy guitars.
Wait. What's the name of the band again?
Yeah,
Waltham, Waltham, and they're not very active. Like every few years they'll do something. Like they just released this. And I only found it because I was making sure I had the information right for this song, because this is no longer on Apple Music for whatever reason. But there's 2 brothers, the Pino brothers, and then 3 other dudes. And those other 3 dudes, I think, have been pretty much the same guys for years. But the one brother, the guitar player brother, split off and joined Damone. Remember the band Damone? That a female singer. Her name was They had 2 or 3 albums on Polygram, Universal, I don't know, major label records. So they were kind of hot for a minute. She's on this song. It's called Summer Nights. Corey Feldman has a cameo in the video, sort of.
Please tell me he does the solo.
Say what?
Please tell me he does the solo.
He does not do the solo. I'm not even sure if this song has a solo. It's a great. This song is the best Rick Springfield song that Rick Springfield never wrote.
Oh my God!
Great song.
Didn't the Great Affairs play with Corey Feldman once?
We did. We did open for Corey Feldman, and it was
how did you guys open for that?
Because there was a promoter. He passed away during the whole COVID thing, but he used this on all kinds of stuff, man. The guy in Central Illinois that
killer.
He put us on all kinds of oddballs. We played with Adler, Trickster, Choir Boys. He put us on all these shows.
Nice.
And he called me one day. Originally, I was supposed to open it solo acoustic, and I was like, man, I don't know about that thing. And it got switched into a band thing. We ended up being in the middle. There were 4 bands total. We were we were direct support to him, because the band that was supposed to be were called Fear of Clowns, and they were like a Slipknot type metal band. And there was some kind of to do about their drum kit being too big for the venue.
Oh,
and the changeover wasn't working, so they agreed to play after him.
Oh,
I won't even get into the logistics of how this all went sideways, but so many things went wrong that day. we had played a show somewhere outside of Cincinnati the night before, and we're driving to the show in Tremont, Illinois, which is this little kind of town on the other side of the river from Peoria. And we got a call from the sound guy who we knew asking how close we were. And I said, man, we're just now passing Cincinnati. We're like 4 hours out probably. And he's like, is there any way you guys can hurry up? And because there's some stuff going on. I really want to get you in here and sound checked. Needless to say, he was very, very, very late. And he had production elements that had to be up on the stage. They were missing things, like they forgot their projector. The drummer did not have he had a female band called the Angels. They all.
Oh yes, I've seen them.
The wings and stuff.
Sure.
There was maybe one of them or two that could kind of halfway play. His wife was one of them. She sang the Goonies, the Cyndi Lauper Goonies song.
Oh yeah.
In a key that I had never heard.
In a key I've never heard.
Nice.
It was
mucho desafinado.
Dude, it was absolute chaos. And so when they went to set up their stuff after us, and I'm leaving out so much. The story would take up an entire episode. But when they went to play after us, the drummer realized that she was missing her hi-hats and hi-hat stand.
Oh my God.
She asked that headlining, or the now headlining band, the metal band, forced to play last. And keep in mind now everything is hours behind schedule, so these guys are going to go on at like 2 a.m. probably. She asked, and he goes, "You," like straight up, told her to go screw herself.
What?
So they came and found us, and Kenny and I, we had just loaded out in the pouring down rain. It's freezing cold. We're soaked, and I had to park like a quarter mile or more away from the venue because that was all that was left. They wanted us to move our van and trailer. They wanted us to go, and Kenny goes, "Yeah, we get it, but our stuff's all broken down. It's in separate cases."
In the trailer.
And the drums are parked are in the nose of the trailer.
Oh.
So little Kenny has to get in there, and I'm shining my flashlight again, standing in the rain, and he's like crawling through there trying to get a cymbal case out. And we got it all out and brought it in, and yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
They had great affairs. How cool, man.
Well, we were trying to be accommodating. We certainly didn't have to. We were already getting paid either way, but it was so late when they finally got done, and he showed up to do his merch signing and stuff. There was it was sold out too.
Oh wow.
We just said, you know what, screw it, and we just packed our stuff up and left. We'd already got paid. We didn't even wait to sell merch. We sold whatever we sold before. Just like, I don't even care. I don't even be this.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Such a clown show, dude.
That's good stuff.
They couldn't find his hoverboard, so he couldn't do his show without his hoverboard. He thought somebody stole his hoverboard in Iowa, so that's why they were late.
Oh boy,
I love it. Rock and roll.
And the best quote from the night was, they had an inflatable video screen that was supposed to go behind everything on stage, but it was too tall. And he had 2 road managers, which made no sense. And the girl that was one of his 2 road managers told the production guy,
"There's one for each of his personalities.
I'm not going to ask you to like raise the ceiling or anything for us." And he's like, "Well, good, because I can't
really do that.
The building, it's not an option." So they had to put this thing sideways, like off of the stage, and then get this projector to shoot onto it. And keep in mind, this is this giant to the ceiling inflatable video wall. I've never seen one of these before. And it's in front of half of the mains, so it's blocking the speakers. They have the VIP section, which is a row of really sad, wet people who've been standing out in the rain with their Goonies DVDs to get signed, positioned on these like high top bar chairs in front of the audience that are.
Oh my God!
I'll send you guys some photos.
Yes, please. Oh
my God! Wow.
It would have to be done chronologically to tell this story effectively.
Yeah, get ready for a future episode, man. That might be a bonus episode. I'm not done with that for sure. Not for sure.
Matt did get a fist bump from Corey during
All right, Matt.
Yeah.
Scott, what you got next? It better be good.
It is called "Screw You, Young Man's Blues" by Elton John. And it is on a Japanese version I have of "Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player."
You ever wonder why Scott has a podcast like this?
I don't wonder at all after that.
That's why. Well, it's on this Japanese version of "Don't Shoot the Piano Player."
Like probably a month or 2 ago, I found "Don't Shoot Me" on vinyl, and I bought it, took it home, and I'm like, where's
Where's that song?
Didn't know. I've always, because that's the only version I've ever had. I always thought it was on there, but it's
and there's no shame in that, dude.
No.
I have bought. I was such an Enough's Enough fan, such a Jellyfish fan. I would buy the U.S. and Japanese pressings of everything for those one. Sometimes no extra songs, just had a little lyric booklet in or something.
Yeah,
right.
But usually there was that one or two extra songs in those Japanese releases that, you know.
That's a
now
great song.
In this day and age, you just get them off of YouTube or whatever.
Right.
Back then,
are you guys familiar with that song?
I don't think I am.
No, it's one of Elton's fine. I don't know if Bernie Taupin or they wrote it together or anything like that, but man, it's a great catchy song by him.
Killer.
Just fantastic.
Killer. My next pick, my second to last pick, is a song called The Hop by Aerosmith. It was a B-side off. Okay. Who was I just talking to about this? Arguing. It might have been you and I, Benting. I was talking to someone about, no, it was Mike Raymakers and I were talking. I like an album called Done with Mirrors by Aerosmith. I don't know. Hate me if you have to.
Got Let the Music Do the Talking on it?
Fuck yeah, it's got Let the Music Do the Talking, Scott. It's the opening track.
That's the last one I bought by Aerosmith.
It's well, that's about when I died out.
There we go. The man of principle here is gonna drop some knowledge on us.
Exactly. I'm just telling you. Done with Mirrors had all the things that, first of all, Aerosmith was back. It was pre-Permanent Vacation. It's pre-Bruce Fairbairn. It's pre-Little Mountain Studios. It's pre-What's His Noggin, who's a songwriter. You guys know Desmond Child. It's pre all that. So it's still, and they're still drinking a little bit and probably doing a bump from time to time and maybe shooting up on the weekends, right? So it's still cool, Aerosmith. But The Hop is like it's a boogie woogie tune. It sounds like a Pat Travers song, like 70s Pat Travers. It's very cool. And it was a B-side on Done With. My guess is it was probably only single off Done With Mirrors, I think, was Let the Music Do the Talking.
I think it was.
So.
The album just kind of died a quick death.
It tanked.
Yeah.
It tanked. The video for Let the Music Do the Talking is gold. Absolute gold. If you've never seen it, go watch it. The Aerosmith Let the Music Do the Talking video. It's about pirating. Remember, pirating was such a problem back then that Rerun and Raj had to talk about it with the Doobies on us episode. And this video is this guy bootlegging the show, filming the Aerosmith show, and it's great. And The Hop was not on Done with Mirrors. It was a B-side to probably Let the Music Do the Talking.
Where can you find that now? Is that on as a bonus track or anything?
The Hop?
Yeah.
I've
never heard that.
Yeah, it's like I think it was on some re-release. It was, and I had heard it. God, I'm trying to think of where I heard it. Probably something I got at the record and CD collector show.
So because I don't remember the timeline of this, but had they already jumped to Geffen by that point? Or were they still on Columbia when that came out?
I think Done with Mirrors, don't quote me, I could tell you in 10 seconds. I think it was after the switch to Geffen.
Okay.
I think it was their first record for Geffen. And what happened is, I think Done with Mirrors came out. And then the next thing that happened in the Aerosmith timeline, they went out on the road for Done with Mirrors, and it was still kind of a shit show.
Yeah. I remember
the next thing that happened was Run DMC.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Permanent Vacation came out. So that was the rebuild, right? That was, I see like the Aerosmith eras split right after Done with Mirrors. Like Done with Mirrors was the last.
Yeah, that was the attempted comeback. That
take.
And they was that 85?
84, I think.
84. And then
right around 84.
Permanent Vacation was like 87, right?
86, I think.
86,
yeah.
Because I saw him with Def Leppard on that tour.
I mean, those Done with Mirrors shows were not great, that era. The thing that was great was it was Aerosmith. It was all original Aerosmith. So it was none of the Jimmy Crespo and whomever's or whoever they were, right? Who were great. I just listened to Lightning Strikes the other day, and I still contend that riff from Look What the Cat Dragged In came from Lightning Strike.
I like that. I like those records, man.
Yeah, Night in the Ruts and
I know people like to shit on those, but
they're cool
stuff on those albums, man. There's some really good greasy rock and roll on those.
I liked the Cheap Trick records without Tom too. I did. I liked a couple of those records too. But yeah, so check out The Hop from Aerosmith B-side from Done with Mirrors. By the way, Joe Perry Project is on the road right now. They've got Chris Robinson up front singing, and they're they're playing My Fist, Your Face off Done with Mirrors.
Oh, wow.
And they play Let the Music Do the Talking with the, the what I call the Tyler lyrics versus the Joe Perry Project lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I love Joe Perry. I mean, obviously he's one of my dudes, but like if I'm picking Let the Music Do the Talking, the Aerosmith one's better to me than Joe Perry.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right. What's your last pick, Denny?
Okay, so this song, again, this was never released. I don't think there probably is a studio version of it that exists, but it's a song called Riser. It's written by Travis Meadows and Steve Moakler, but it was
Dirk
Bentley.
Song.
Oh.
Yeah, Dirk Bentley version it's listenable, it's what it is. But the Travis Meadows version of it, there's a really good pro shot video version. It's probably the first thing that'll pop up if you search it on YouTube. That I've seen him do it live, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, man, and it is so superior to the studio version that Dirk's released. It almost not even the same song. It's just there's no comparison, and it's just him with his pedal steel player. And
cool!
Great song. Just a great, and a great.
You know what record that's on, Denny? Is that on a Travis Meadows record?
No, it never made a record. That's the thing.
Never made a record.
Steve Moakler does it live, I guess, probably too, because he's the co-writer on it. But it's a center. Well, it was. Travis doesn't perform anymore. At least as far as I know, he hasn't ever released from his medical problems. But it was the centerpiece of his shows, man. It was just such a.
John, have you ever gotten into him?
No.
He has a fantastic song called "Pray for Jungle Land" that I think you would.
Yeah,
I've written it down.
God, that record is. Can't remember the name of that record, but it's got Sideways on it.
I think that's Last Cigarette is the.
Yes, Last Cigarette. It's got
the one before that. Killing Uncle Buzzy is.
Oh, Killing Uncle Buzzy. It's got like the gun on the cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Man, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to drive today just so I can listen to this.
Yeah, they're heavy, man. You got to prepare yourself for them. It's a lot about his recovery and all the things that he's.
Just the song "Sideways" will put you in tears.
Oh my god, yeah, it's.
I'm in. You guys have sold me. All right, Scott, what's your last pick?
I saved my last two. It's a double from this band. It's John's favorite band of all time since this podcast started. It's Radiohead. And they're B-sides from the album The Bends. It's called Trickster. The Trickster and Lozenge of Love are two just outstanding songs from the world's greatest album that they didn't make it. But
that sounds like the name of a Trickster song, Trickster, Lozenge of Love. It does more sense to me than if they would have 2 songs, but with those titles.
By the way, I heard Kenny sing "Give It to Me Good." There's a video of Kenny sing. It's fucking cool, man. I love that song.
Yeah,
great song.
We did not have much time to prepare for that. That was you're gonna get up and play with the drummer thing.
I loved it, man. That was cool. I like that band. I mean, by the time they came out, I was kind of, it was kind of slipping away. But I saw them in concert, and they were cool because they were kind of natural looking dudes. If you remember the video, they're kind of normal looking, related to us. And I just remember thinking, like I did with Def Leppard, like they were so young, it gave you hope. Like when Def Leppard came out, I was like, these fuckers are our age,
Yeah.
That was amazing. Like my buddy saw Def Leppard open that Blizzard of Oz tour.
Yeah,
and
the first tour. Yeah,
and he literally tells a story like they walked into this arena and they looked down and they were like, "There's kids playing. Like there's a kid band playing. On stage."
Wasn't Rick Allen like 15 or 16?
Yes. Yeah. They signed their record deal. Leppard signed their record deal in Rick Allen's parents' kitchen at the kitchen table.
Wow.
Yeah, killer. All right. Well, my last one is a song I freaking love. I play occasionally. I listen to constantly. Never appeared. It appeared on a greatest hits type record or a B-sides album, or almost like a B-side album, called The Fine Print by the Drive-By Truckers. And the song is called TVA by Jason Isbell.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Great song, man.
It's a great song.
The live version is better than the studio.
It's better than, that's the one my kid likes. That's the one we talk about because it's the one from the Georgia Theater where he says, "It's just so nice to be back here." And,
Everybody's so nice.
So nice this time and every time.
Yeah.
And they play TVA. Has some of the greatest lines. It's about the Tennessee Valley Authority. I still tell kids at school, we talk about the Tennessee Valley Authority. And it's a great Isbell tune. And the fine print also houses a cover of The Truckers Doing Rebels by Tom Petty.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great cover. It's a great cover. And I've loved that song and covered. You know, it's some of those songs are awkward to cover in the modern era, Rebels being one of them, you know, the song of the South, if you will.
Oh yeah.
As hard, it's as difficult to cover as Christine 16 would be right now. You know, or I mean, I'm not shitting you guys a bit. You know, a song I wanted to cover recently, and I used to play and I don't play anymore, is Mendocino by the Sir Douglas Quintet.
Oh.
And it's literally about him telling his teenage lover, you know, meet me down at my love house down on my love house by the river. He's going to meet this. And the opening lines are teeny bopper, my teenage lover. It's like, you can't say that shit in 2025. So I can't play this great tune by the Sir Douglas Quintet that I love. You know, I got to play She's About a Mover. You know,
Chevy Van is kind of that way too.
Chevy Van, I mean, go to any. I mean, we could have a show. Maybe we will a whole show about 50s, 60s rock and roll and the inappropriate themes, dude.
I was just listening to that Dress to Kill, the Kiss Deluxe reissue, Room Service.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
16, looking hot, and you know that it's like. And the next line's about how her dad's mad because he's getting ready to bang his 16-year-old daughter. It's like,
yeah, I'm a parent.
That wasn't
and that would
legal then
either,
was it? I mean,
no, the laws didn't change.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's
artistic
just
license, you know.
That's and it goes all the way back. Sweet Little 16, you know, all that. You know. We can go back to Jerry Lee Lewis and Chuck Berry and blah, blah, blah. It's just to Jimmy Page. You know, you guys know, I love Jimmy Page. But Lori Maddox was 14 fucking years old, dude.
Jerry Lee Lewis, yep.
He was bringing Lori Maddox to like the Hyatt House for a week. She would be in a room for a week while Zeppelin was in California.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking wit, John Merchant. I'm glad, Scott. I'm glad I got Merchant to do the podcast with me. He'll bring the light. He'll bring some light. John Merchant talks pedophilia and rock and roll.
There were so many that I can't believe didn't come up today. Like Somebody's Baby.
That's number one. I have 5 honorable mentions on it. That's my number one on that.
Yeah, that's a great tune.
I had Fizz Gig by Chevelle. That doesn't come up on any of their albums. It's on a Greatest Hits. It's a great breakup song. Yellow Ledbetter is
I had State of Love and Trust.
Oh, well, Dyslexic Heart too.
Oh yeah. That's all single soundtrack, right?
That and Waiting for Somebody. I don't think either of those are on a record.
I just started replaying again because I covered it back in the day when it came out. Love Untold.
Oh,
that's a great Westerberg tune, man.
One I texted you about the other day, John. Primal Scream by Motley Crue, not on a studio album.
Oh yeah, it's only that Greatest Hits, that Decade of
Decadence, which had the Anarchy in the UK cover on it.
Like, was the other one Angela? That was the other.
Yes,
yeah.
When the Wind, which is a great poppy, cool song. When the Wind Screams, Angela.
Was it Toast to the Town?
Another really good from the metal era, Wasp, Animal.
Oh yeah.
Manimal?
Yes.
Omit.
No, Animal. Fuck like a beast.
Animal.
Oh, because they had Manimal too. The Manimal.
Yeah. Manimal. That was only on the Live and the Raw. That was
right.
Live only too. I forgot about.
Oh, that. You know what else could be? Scream Until You Like It was on Live and the Raw. That was on the Goonies soundtrack. Yeah.
Ghoulies or
Goonies. Yeah.
I think it was Ghoulies, wasn't it?
No, it was Goonies, wasn't it? It was
Ghoulies. Ghoulies might have been Ghoulies 2.
Oh, Ghoulies 2. Sorry. Yeah.
And think about, there's a million of these. I only had one, but all of the Oasis singles, the Acquiesce and Talk Night and stuff like that, those all were as good as anything on the albums. So
Mary Jane's Last Dance.
Oh yeah,
that's the Greatest Hits only thing too. Yeah,
I believe that was the last recorded Stan Lynch track. Last time he played with the Heartbreakers.
Yeah, they had the Jayhawks in their head. Yeah.
Yeah, I still contend, dude. I still contend The Jayhawks opened for Petty on that whole tour. And then the next thing you knew, Mary Jane's Last Dance came out. And that's the chord progression for Waiting for the Sun. I'm telling you right now.
It is.
That's a ripoff.
Isn't Positively 4th Street by Dylan a non-album track?
No, I feel like that's on Freewheelin' Bob Dylan or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't swear to that. Mine were all covers, dude. I had tons of covers that I left off, but obviously You're So Vain from Pussycat, that was on Rubaiyat. Petty's got some great. Well, there's the Stories We Could Tell. This Petty tune. I don't know if you guys have ever.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Greg and I are always talking about whipping that tune out. My favorite, and this is just for you, Scott, because I want you to be pissed off before we end things here. Is A Fine Line is the name of the song. It's covered by Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh God.
It's a Radney. Okay, both you guys. You're gonna roll in here and oh God, my shit on Scott Benting's show.
I'm just preparing myself for what comes next when he fully digests what you just said. That's all.
You listen. It's a cover. It's called A Fine Line. It's a cover of a Radney Foster song. You guys want to say something bad about Radney Foster too?
No. Just
all right. It's a good. You know what? I'm done here. I think we're done here for the day. This is. I don't like where this is going at all. Judgmental.
It is music. Judgmental.
If you listen to the audio version of this show, you can text the show at the top as there's a thing to text the show. You can let us know your opinion.
No, you don't have to do that. I don't need a bunch of Hootie hate. Listen, number one, I'm going to say it's the Nickelback model, right? Everybody hates Hootie and the Blowfish. Then who'd they sell all those records to? Did they go in the ditch with the ET Atari game that they buried out in the desert? Because they sold a ton of them.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna back you up on that one, and I'll tell you why. Because that second record, that Fairweather Johnson, thing, one of the most returned, traded in CDs of all time. But that first album, in my shop, man, we used to have half a shelf of traded in, but they all sold again. And sometimes you go in there and there were no copies of it. So that means a whole bunch of people bought 20 of those at, $6.99 a piece, whatever they were used. Right. And then they'd be replenished and then they would go again. That album is like evergreen, man. I know. And it's again, I don't rock it on the regular, right? And one of my biggest critiques of it, not that I'm not fucking Joe Satriani, but as pentatonic as any album has ever been. Yeah. I mean, those solos are literally and God bless the dude and God bless the whole band, right? They're great. That's fine. God bless his CPA for helping him.
Oh my God. It's just every solo is literally you give to the kid in his first week of lessons. You're like, well, you can solo over this GDC progression and you can use this here, buddy. And if you don't believe it'll work, you'll be playing arenas.
Keep them off the airwaves, man.
It didn't keep them off.
No one cared, man. They were just that was the right moment in time for that.
It was warm blanket. It was warm blanket music. It wasn't threatening. It wasn't going to do. It wasn't. It was also. I mean, no offense to anybody, but dudes with ball caps with the fucking bills all crimped up, they need some shit to listen to too. They need stuff to drug chicks drinks while it's playing and shit, that's important.
It can't just be Robert Earl Keen that those frat guys listen to.
Exactly.
And Dave Matthews. Yeah.
It can't be. No, dude. You got to have some. And by the way, you guys are going to go listen to Fine Line by Hootie and the Blowfish and you'll listen to Radney's version. It's pretty good. Radney Foster many times has gotten up and played with them. And, those guys did they had the pedigree. I think they had the taste in music and folk music and laid back rock music. It was so
shitty. Oh,
it wasn't shit. It was so accessible, right? It was again, and yeah, Nickelback is, everybody hates Nickelback too, but somebody bought those records.
Yeah,
it wasn't for me, but somebody bought it.
I don't mind any of that. To me, that stuff is just benign, man. It's whatever. You don't have to listen to it. I don't have to like it.
But I don't have to like Boston either.
Right. It's all fair game. I don't,
until you get a podcast, then you can hate whatever.
Selling those Hootie records to anybody that wanted to come up and pay the money for it.
Nope.
I was happy. Now, if somebody said, "Do you like this record?" I'd be like, "No, I do not like this record." I'd be fine to admit that, but
sure,
it's not. You know, like you said, it's like almost all music right now. It's just not.
Yeah,
some stuff is just not for me. It's not for us. It's for a whole different, like you said, guys with the.
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Guy's named Chad. That's why frat guys all call each other by their last name, because all of their first names are Chad.
I'm going to say this. If I'm looking for, if I'm looking for a date, a girl to go take to the pizza parlor and hang out with, I'm taking the Hootie girl way over the Slayer girl every time. Because the Hootie girl is going to be, she's not going to sacrifice me or want to put a pentagram in me with a knife or anything. We're just going to have a nice pizza and I might get to second base. Well, Let Her Cry plays and I say some shit like, this song really speaks to me. This is my shit. I love your Hootie CD. All right. Denny Smith, on behalf of myself and Scott and my son and all the Great Affairs fans and Denny Smith fans all over the world, thank you for taking time, dude. I know how busy you are. I know you're just such a
always, man. You got me out of having to work this morning. So
we're glad to help. We're glad to help. And thank you for doing it. And our best. Anything you're plugging, anything new coming up?
No, man, we're off for the year. We don't have any shows until January, so we're just working on bumping the set around a little bit and hopefully writing some new songs at some point. But
well, be prepared for the summer. Benting and I got plans for you.
All right.
All right. Scott, you got any parting words for us, brother?
The only parting words I have are about hidden tracks. I hate hidden tracks. So it's musicians I think that there's an Easter egg that we can put on here. If it's such a good fucking song, put it on the album. Don't hide it so that nobody finds it, which I'm glad that the vinyl thing is coming back because you can't put those on anymore. That's all I have to say. What
if your manager says the track isn't good enough for the album, but you like the track enough so you bury it without him knowing? Is that cool?
I know that story, and
I hear the judgment.
No offense to Scotty Huff, but that's a great song. Your ears were fucked up that day or something, because that song is fantastic.
He had been dealing with us for a while, and let's just say, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I'm not the easiest person to get along with, and intoxicated I was even worse.
There's a fantastic Todd Snyder song that's hidden on a hidden track, and it's just stupid. They suck. And
Ow. I used to like when the closing were some song lyrics we could all get behind there. Grumpy ass.
I kind of thought there was some poetry, some spoken word coming there when he started that, but it just went into a straight rant. I was like,
I had to get rid of that rant.
Yeah. Well, I hope you've purged yourself. Both you guys, thank you so much, man. Denny, always a privilege for us, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Denny.
See you guys,
everybody.
Yo.